How far can we go in the name of medical research? Where do we draw the line between progress and respect for human life? These probing questions guide our exploration into the world of medical ethics, a world where the scales of innovation and morality constantly teeter. Today we unpack a controversial episode that still stirs debate: the Tuskegee Syphilis experiment. A stark reminder of the dire consequences when these scales are tipped. Let us delve into the notorious Tuskegee Syphilis experiment to answer these questions. The year was 1932. The United States Public Health Service initiated an experiment in Tuskegee, Alabama. And thus, the stage was set for one of the most infamous medical studies in American history. The study's initial goal was to observe the natural progression of untreated syphilis, a debilitating disease that was rampant during that time. The subjects were rural African American men who were neither informed about their disease nor the true nature of the study. Instead, they were led to believe that they were being treated for a condition vaguely referred to as bad blood, a term used often in the rural South to describe a variety of ailments. These men, trusting the health authorities, willingly participated, unknowingly becoming pawns in a study that would later be deemed as deeply unethical. However, this was just the beginning of a 40-year-long unethical experiment. As years passed, the true nature of the Tuskegee experiment began to unfold. The study, which began as a supposed examination of untreated syphilis, revealed a darker side. It was discovered that the participants, all African American men, were not informed about the true nature of the experiment. They were told they were being treated for bad blood, a term used in the community to refer to a variety of ailments. The most shocking aspect was the deliberate withholding of appropriate treatment from these men, even after penicillin was established as an effective cure for syphilis in the mid-1940s. The medical team in charge of the experiment decided to continue observing the progression of the disease, disregarding the health and well-being of the participants. The damaging health effects on the participants and their families were severe. Many men died from syphilis, while others suffered from its debilitating health complications. Unknowingly, some men passed the disease onto their wives, and children were born with congenital syphilis. The truth came to light in 1972, when an Associated Press article exposed the 40-year-long study. The article revealed the unethical practices and the inhumane treatment of the participants to the public. This revelation sparked a nationwide outrage, leading to its eventual termination. The Tuskegee Syphilis experiment left a dark mark on the history of medical research. Its aftermath echoes through the corridors of time, reminding us of the ethical boundaries that were crossed in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. This infamous study, which spanned 4 decades, brought to the fore the urgent need for stringent ethical standards in human experimentation. In the wake of the Tuskegee experiment, the medical community and legislative bodies took a hard look at the protection of human subjects in research. The public outcry that followed the exposure of the study led to the implementation of stricter ethical guidelines for human experimentation. A key development was the requirement of informed consent, ensuring that every individual participating in a study fully understands the risks and benefits involved. The principle of informed consent, now a cornerstone of ethical medical research, ensures that no individual is subjected to the kind of exploitation that took place in Tuskegee. It stands as a safeguard, protecting the rights and well-being of research participants. The Tuskegee experiment was not only a breach of trust, but also a violation of basic human rights. The participants, all African American men, were misled, manipulated, and deprived of appropriate medical care, underlining the disturbing racial undertones that marred the study. The ethical repercussions of the Tuskegee experiment reached the highest echelons of power. In 1997, President Bill Clinton issued a formal apology on behalf of the U.S. government to the survivors and families of the Tuskegee study. This apology, although long overdue, was an important acknowledgement of the wrongs committed in the name of scientific research. The Tuskegee Syphilis experiment serves as a stark reminder of the importance of ethics in medical research. It underscores the urgent need for transparency, accountability, and respect for human dignity in all scientific endeavors. The lessons learned from Tuskegee have shaped the ethical landscape of medical research, ensuring that such a gross violation of human rights can never be repeated. So, how far can we go in the name of medical research? We've explored the Tuskegee Syphilis experiment, underscoring the importance of ethical boundaries. This grim chapter in medical history is a stark reminder that human well-being should always be the primary focus of medical research. Thank you for watching. Remember to challenge everything you think you know. Subscribe.